What's up, gamers? Last episode was kind of a treat. I got my friend on call, some Oni Plays style comments. Gotta say, my old grudges against the Elves as a dwarf player, and actually every faction I've played has had issues with the Elves. I've played Chaos, I've played Dwarves, I've played Lizardmen, I've played every single faction. I've never played Elves. So we had a little bit of a conflict with the Elves. My friend, he's not here today. He's not. I don't get to call him every day. I just hang out with them, and I thought I'd take the opportunity to not, set him aside and not be on call with them while we both had some time. So I include him in my hobby. That's what happened, and if that was an issue, I'm not really gonna apologize. I guess superficial my apologies. You didn't like that is what I'll give you. This episode's gonna be pretty, I guess, pretty basic when it comes to Warhammer or like Total War or strategy games. We're literally just expanding the empire. Like we're going through. We are. One second. We're killing our enemies. We're trying to expand. I think up. And I want to say Ulfric, but that name doesn't sound right. Maybe it's Wolfric, the Skin Wolf faction. I've been meaning to play some Norska eventually, but we're going up there with our northern tree, and we're it's expanding all throughout Bretonia and Skavenblight and everything. I'm not really sure why. Yet again, it's a faction focused on tree hugging, and I'm expanding to the world. I think I we're like hippie extremists. Probably we're like, yes, we will paint the world with hippie love, because I'm pretty sure all of those little settlements with the two buildings are, if I remember lore wise, aren't they just like instantaneous woods that sprung up, and then the case is, holy cow, we just double team that dude. So it's these woods that sprung up, and the two things built there are like waystones. Whatever the waystones are like glyphed with is what it gives you the benefit with like the treatment and stuff. That's crazy. I just imagine. Oh yeah, Skavenblight used to be here. Mankin. They came into our Skaven settlement. Oh, we couldn't have lost. Skaven are still beneath. Skavenkin, the 13. Like, the Skaven are going down there. I can't do the Skaven voice for long. For my Skaven videos, I'm gonna try to do it some. Like, have some Skaven anecdotes. But hey, that fucks with my throat, dude. We're trying some shit down here against these guys. We'll see how it goes. But point stands. Like the Skaven are like, what the fuck? There's just woods here in our formerly great settlement of Skavenblight. Dude, I cannot wait to read more Skaven books. There's gotta be some Skaven books, because the way they write, or like the way they think, is hilarious. Like, oh yeah, dude, it's like excuses all the way. Like, oh, I got betrayed. Like, no, you just fucking had a shitty plan. You got a steam tank. Your people were scared, and they thought you betrayed them, so they were flamethrowing you. But every time it's like, oh, my underlings are incompetent. It's like, no, you're fucking incompetent. Half the time the clan rats are smarter than you. Like, the Skaven slaves are the only ones, because there's bred to be, like, actually stupid. And then, I don't know, like, warp engineers are bred, oh yeah, we're bred to be smarter. How much smarter? I'm concerned. You're not that smart. You're kind of a goober. But all points aside, it's a decently. I'm on that Skaven Claw book, which I can't wait to read more of. I'm not sure if that's the second or third book in the series. I feel like it's the second. But we're gonna keep pushing our way through there. And we're trying to Bowman of Orion. I've had this faction mess with me before. And When did they mess with me? They messed with me in a couple campaigns, and they're pretty difficult to deal with. So I was trying to benefit them by taking these settlements and trading them to them, because they weren't at war with what's his name? Oh my God, Cetra, Cetra the Imperishable. They weren't at war with him, so I could trade the settlements to them, and then Cetra would like them less, and they would like me more, and then when Cetra went to war with them, they would like me even more. So it's kind of like benefits all around. The only issue being that I don't think Cetra went to war with them while I was there. Because, Cetra is intimidated by a large force. I'm not... Cetra the Imperishable's never intimidated. He's the God King. That's my bad. I mean to offend him. It's like, what was that cult in the Lord of the Rings fandom? Where they, were like, oh yeah, they're in my brain. They're broadcasting in my brain. That's essentially what... It's totally what happened. Are we just sending our lords in there? That's kind of silly. We're gonna lose some people. Dude, yeah, our lords could have gone in there pretty easy. Come on, just send them in there to, Yeah, we're gonna win in melee combat for sure. Like, there's no chance. Yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh, they just got mobbed on. Holy shit. Losses? Losses. Holy cow. We didn't fucking have any. We just destroyed the absolute crap out of them. That was a good ass battle. They got absolutely pulverized. Holy cow. I mean, yeah, wood elves are pretty fucking powerful. They don't weigh the heaviest in our resolve, and their economy is kind of poopy outside of those big settlements, but they are a pretty heavy hitting, like, swinging your stuff around faction. And they have a unit list that I do like. I do somewhat enjoy playing with their unit lists. Ooh, it looks like in the north we're gonna have another big battle with Norska like we did last episode. That'll be nice. Also, I'm trying to get this done in 5 episodes, so next episode might be longer, or alternatively, the footage will be faster, or more edited, or whatever. I'm still working on learning to edit, so that's give and take. I really want this central elven settlement. That's why I'm moving south with that one army. See if I can breach the gap. The issue is they're like all allied. So if I go onto that elven landmass, I'm like, hey, sorry, but this wood settlement's mine. I send my one army in there. Yeah, I can take it. Maybe I even get a second army up and running. We got 1,700 gold to spare. But what do I do when 8 fucking elven armies show up and stomp me out? They'll also go to my home settlement. I'll just... I'll be done. Like, they are not fighting a war on many fronts. They are on the donut. The donut is, like, the immortal landmass. Like, it's the easiest place. That's why when you're playing elves, it's like internal politics. You sit on the donut, you do what you're gonna do, you trade, from what I know, and then you kind of go off, you make an ally, and you, like, fight their wars or something, right? Like, I have never played elves. Oh, this was one of my favorite sieges. This was one of my favorite battles in the whole... Like, no holds barred, no exaggeration. This was one of my favorite battles I ever fought. It cannot be understated how great this was. It distracted me from elves. That's how great it was. So we just had these 2 choke points again. It was the same battle as before, but I wasn't going to make the same mistakes. I put that additional unit in the back line, and I was just ready to have them push up towards my front lines. Look at those arched arrows. Look how much damage we're doing. Holy cow, we're not letting the war mammoths come into our back line. We're doing what we can do, and we're doing it well. We're holding to our strengths. We have these solid front lines. They even have berserker units. They're like, oh, okay, they go berserk, whatever. Doesn't even matter. You can have a mammoth stampede through our lines. They are staunch. Staunch lines of spearmen. Staunch lines of archers. We are going to brigade you down. You are going to fall. It's going to be great. Other than that, I don't really see any issues with this battle. I think I did near perfect strategy. I didn't lose any units. This was a win in every book. Like, this was good strategy. Actually, wait, if we fucking lost this battle, I'd laugh my ass off. Did we lose this battle? Were we that awful? Okay, if we lost this battle, this is hilarious. Because this is half of a force over here. Are we for real? Oh my lord. Are we actually losing this battle? After I just bragged about how good this stuff was, this totally wasn't scripted. I just forgot. Focus him. Focus him. Come on. Come on. You got this. You got this. Look at the tide of power. We're gonna win. We gotta win. Come on. Come on. That would be so silly if we lost. Oh, now they're going for our central capture point. Oh no. Oh, this has been an unfortunate blunder. Come on. Come on. They have to face unit losses soon. What the hell? They have full power units coming up out of nowhere. Oh. Look at all my units breaking. We got our Lord fighting it out. Our Lord is not that strong. Oh my god. That is awful. And they have a retreat point right there. So my units are walking in here and walking out. We blunders all around. Oh my gosh. That was horrible. I mean, it was better than we would have done in auto-resolve, but that was horrible. What the heck? That was like some fucking Games Workshop writing. Like, oh, we need this faction to lose. We can't be having them having too many wins. That was pitiful. I did not like that. That like emasculated me. Holy shit. We gotta keep going hard here. I love my fucking treemen, dude. I love them. One of my favorite groups. I'm gonna probably do a treemen playthrough. I can't do it in Warhammer 2. I gotta do it in Warhammer 3. I'm going to, for sure. I've never played Warhammer 1. I want to see what their main campaign is. I'll actually go check that out before too long. I'm not going to check out like right this second, but I want to go check that out like... actually, after this take, I will look that up. Look at how we're expanding, dude. Bretonnia is nearly secure. What's happening over here? Yeah, Bretonnia is secure pretty much. I think there's like a new orc faction to the north. Who's that yellow faction? That looks like a rebel faction. Like a faction that rebelled and then took the place. I find that a little bit crazy. I wonder, because of how random they made power scaling. They kind of randomized power scaling in the new, like... we just blundered right there. We're going to have to face that army with the Sword of Cain, aren't we? But with how random they made power scaling... Like, any faction can gain the advantage, pretty much. I wonder if there's a scenario where one of those Horde factions, or, like, the true Rebel factions, not, like... Oh... how do I explain this? So there's, like, Rebel factions as in your... You know, it's a legendary lord who used to live there rebelling, right? That's I would understand those ones expanding and gaining power. But I'm talking like the right when the game starts, there's those factions that every legendary lord is fighting that don't have a legendary lord. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like they're just literally fodder factions in the first province. What if they killed the legendary lord and then they expanded because they don't have a legendary lord, so they don't have that main powerhouse army. I don't know about it. I don't know what to say about it. That might be pretty crazy. It might be a little bit too crazy, to be honest. It wouldn't work. It's outlandish. Now let's see if my prediction was correct. I have to assume it was. We're about to face Sword of Cain. We have to face Sword of Cain here in a second, as we made blunders over there against the Dark Elves, and that's basically gonna be the result of it. But outside of that, we got to... Oh, there we go. I glanced away from the screen to look at my phone, and now we're facing Sword of Cain. Now, I may have been secure in the fact that I thought I could maybe win this. Yeah, that ain't happening. Doesn't matter how many skeleton warriors, how staunch a line you have, how well your cavalry hammer and anvils. It ain't happening. We don't have enough archers in this army. Maybe if we had more than fucking 2 archers in this army, we could do something here. But what is it? It's like Marathi. It's like the main Dark Elf we're fighting. I'm not sure if that's her name. But, no. We're not, she's on a fucking dragon. We're on an eagle. Like, this is not going to be a winnable fight. This is insane that I'd even think this is winnable. Yeah, look at that. Sword of Cain tornado just absolutely ripped through my faction. My faction's confused, disoriented, dead. It was just... It was over the second we picked this fight. Like, this fight was not a winnable... A well-winnable fight, to be honest. Kind of a massive blunder to do that. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. That wasn't... It might have said valiant defeat. That was not like a valiant defeat. I'm not sure what defeat it just gave me. Whatever it was worse than it. Like, I should have gone like an absolute defeat. It it deletes my save file. I don't know. I might do an Iron Man mode when I play Clan Skyer. Ooh. I don't know. I'm gonna probably play Iron Man rules, but I can quick save on battles. That's going to be the difference. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's going to be a pretty crazy series, because that's my next series. Well, not next. I have Cetra, and then Moors, and then, what is it? It's not Clan Toxin, it's Clan, Pestilence. Or Pestilin. We got all those. So we got 3 series. You guys got 6 episodes of good old commentary. And then I'm going to try to do some story stuff. My commentary will still, this kind of content will still be going out there in my Terraria, my Dark Tide, Brotato for sure. I'm still working on, like, in real time, like IRL me right now, past me. This is the me from however long ago it was now. Is still working on 100%ing Brotato. I cannot wait. It's going to be absolutely lovely. They're some of my favorite videos to make, and it makes me hopeful for the other similar games I'm gonna play. I'm not going to play that exact type of game. I think the only one just like that I have is like what is it? Is probably Vampire Survivors, maybe? I have Vampire Survivors. I'm not sure how intensive it is, though. How much like it is it? One second. While we're here, I'm going to look up the Warhammer 1 main campaign. Total War Warhammer 1 main campaign. Okay, let's look this up. Is it just Immortal Empires? Okay, so Total War Warhammer. The campaign mode, campaign map is a turn-based strategy. I know what. I don't need the Shogun trailer. So it's Total War Warhammer 3. Does Total War Warhammer 1? Still worth playing now. r/Total War. Let's look at this. I got Total War Warhammer 2 and played the Vortex campaign, then got for Mortal Empires. Should I just play Mortal Empires, or is the Beastmen Wood Elves specific campaigns would be the only reason all the updates the old races have gotten since Warhammer 2 release don't get updated on the first game? It's basically just a big Warhammer 2 DLC at this point. Once Warhammer 3 comes out, I'd really love to be able to play the updated versions of the Old World and Vortex. Oh, they were so hopeful. This was years ago. Oh, that's so sad. Okay. So the game 1 has Beastmen and Wood Elf mini campaigns. And game 1 has Old World. I don't know what that is. I will probably play a little bit of Warhammer 1. We'll see how it goes. I don't want it to be awful. So if it is not a good experience, like I had recently, I'm probably going to make a video on it because it was like the most old, because I played Halo 1 back in the day. I've played a lot of old games. I played Elder Scrolls like 3. I played Arx Fatalis, which looked kinda, I don't want to say isometric. It was like those first person slashers, like exploring games, dungeon crawlers. And I'm like, okay, so this is new enough that it's like first person, it's moving around, but you like click Alt plus Shift to pull out a blade. You click C to crouch. You have to loot with like F. You have to F and drag. You have to drag things into your inventory. It's just essentially like Morrowind with less quality of life features. But it said it came out in 2023, so I have to assume they remade it from something else, and that was just horrifying. Ooh, Orion versus dwarves. I'm fighting my best friends. This is unfortunate. I just push those lines up. There's no need to make a preemptive line. Just push up. Sorry, I was rambling for a while there. That's my bad. Especially, I think they might have ranged units. I would honestly just push those lines up. Fuck. For once a good experience with Instagram between takes, I was looking at this Instagram, and there was this streamer. I'm pretty sure it had to be fake, but people are just comparing him to like the sun, to like anything large, and he was like raging. It was like that fake amount of gamer rage that some streamers will do, like Speed. You know, I find that stuff kind of hilarious. Oh, our Lord fucking Orion just got taken the fuck out. Let's wind it back, redo it. I mean, Orion's essentially, I don't want to say Orion's an artillery unit. Orion compared to, no, Orion isn't a artillery unit. Orion is a ranged lord who doesn't even outrange fucking dwarf crossbowmen. Actually valid. Dwarf crossbowmen are fucking fiends. They'll absolutely beat the shit out of all my units, guaranteed. Oh my gosh. 1 second. Oh fuck. Oh no, I got the monster residue on my hands. I'm dying here. Let's see. We're hammering and anviling. We're harassing their back line. Yeah, this is badass. I don't like their fucking range troops molesting my... Oh! That was embarrassing. Oh, fuck. My Guys, I'm dysfunctional. What the fuck is happening? I dropped my phone, my headphones fell off my head, yanked my headphones out of my computer. Immediately, it ended my take. Wonder why. I'm completely unsure. Insane. Baffling. We are falling for shenanigans. The brain rot is getting way too close. I'm sorry, that was a close victory. We fucking beat the hell out of those dwarves. That was good. I saw this one, it was on like the Warhammer or whatever. It was like a close victory or like a close loss. Or like, what did it say? It was some sort of loss or like close victory. But they had like had an army like quarter the size of the other army, right? And they'd taken down all but the Lord and the hero. I'm like, how the fuck? That should just be a victory. Like, even if you have unit losses, like, that should... you just destroyed them. Like, no... Unless they're a part of, like, a way too forgiving faction, like the High Elves. Don't claim it. Don't claim it. Now we have to load a save. As you can't unequip it unless you die. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Oh my. Mixu's unlocker thing is giving us so many more factions. Every day I see a post about Mixu's unlocker. Gotta love that. What turn are we on? Is it turn 81? I can't quite read that. We're at a high turn. Oh my gosh. I'm falling apart here, guys. I apologize. Stringently, I'm doing pretty rough. It's really my bad. I haven't been up to snuff lately. Yeah, you gotta load that save. I don't know, I'm very distracted right now. I'm doing homework right now in between, well, I was doing it in between takes. Now I'm just doing it in general. I've got like a whole podcast to listen to and all this stuff. And, you know, your mind just bounces around. And we're doing really well here. We're pushing a northern front on both sides. I was actually going to try push east in Norska, or never eat soggy waffle. I was going to try push west in Norska. Guys, I swear I know my directions. West in Norska, and then like wrap around to the north side of it. We're also going to harass Cetra down in the south to hopefully get him to surrender or to demand a peace treaty, which will be good for us. He came up north and harassed our islands, but we've got Orion right there. We're taking Orion southward. We're taking him through as many holds as possible to just claim them for us, because they're pretty secure. They're mountain holds. I'm not sure why we're being such expansionists as the Elves, or like the Wood Elves, but it's working. Look at all this. We're doing great. We're now back to before we did, and we're also going through, yeah, we're just, Cetra hates us. We're just demolishing his empire and making him hopefully give us a peace treaty, offering us money, and then we can pay him with settlements and have him, like, stop hating us. You know what? Because I'm so distracted and kind of disheveled or whatever right now, I'm going to end this take so I can real quick film a brotato before I start the next take, if I have time. I got work in a bit. Oh geez. Yeah, we'll see if I have time. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or whenever you're watching this. Hope you guys come back for more. If not, I hope you enjoyed your time here. Hope to see you guys again next time. If not, that's alright. Positive affirmations as always. It means the world to me that you guys watch what I put out here, even when it, I get distracted and stuff like this, and that's just part of my personality and part of like my commentary style, I guess. And it makes me really happy that I get to partake in my hobby. I get to do this self-improvement. This YouTube, I'm getting a little bit real right now. It made me take a job in my field. Like, doing this YouTube stuff and putting videos out there gave me enough confidence to switch jobs. That's crazy. So thank you guys